All right. Hey, everybody, Whipsy here, and welcome to Friday Night KitBash. All right, I am going to get some guys, let them know that we're here, and we will keep rolling in that good direction. It's great to see everybody, by the way. How's your Friday? Sorry, we're starting the show a little late. I didn't set an alarm. I've been off busy doing other things. So paste. You guys are awesome. Have no worries. Let's see. I gotta find this guy. Paste. Send. All right. Y'all two get your asses in gear. Look, it is Friday night. Let's get our butts in gear. We're gonna scroll on over to our sponsors real quick for KitBash, which is going to be over on ClarksvilleHobbyDepot.com. And over there, we're going to scroll through and see what the restocks look like. Full open screen. Let's see if any of my guys come in, though. And if they get in here, that'll be super helpful. They've been waiting on me, so that's definitely, one of those good things. All right. So, like I said, I'm just getting it set up, getting us to the website so you don't have to see all that stuff. All right. And we are here. Here. Yeah, there we go. And we're at the Clarksville Hobby Depot website. And then we're going to scroll through and check out some stuff. Woohoo! So, new arrivals and restocks. Looks like he already sold out of the PG Unleashed that's coming in this week. So, a double O Razor perfect grade. Perfect grade red frame is still out. The high res red frame Astray powered is there. Let's see. Is there guys coming in? I don't know. They might be all frumpy because I didn't answer them. So, yeah. All right. So the team is behind on things. So, let's see. We've got some featured RCs today. Looks like this one at least looks a little bit newer. Let's look at this one. It looks like an Armra or an Arma, like a pirate. Anyways, that looks pretty sweet though. I'm thinking that looks like a pretty sweet rig. Like, I like it. It looks like it's got a stiffer chassis, which can't be too bad. I mean, it looks like it's still got some spring to it and everything, but yeah, it definitely looks like it's got a bit of a stiffer chassis. I always like the way new gears and new plastics look on things. That looks so cool. All right. Oh, we're still here. Don't we? All right. We'll actually go to the new arrivals page and see what we are missing. So it looks like perfect grades and the new master grades are all coming in. So the new master grade prints, all those things are starting to come in. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, so I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's just a model truck." I'm like, no way, dude. That's a 125 AMT Alaskan hauler, a Kenworth at that. That is going to be a cool looking truck. I want to put one of those together. That's something I would like to put together. All right. So when that gets in, I will be looking to grab one of those. Probably, maybe. We'll see. All right. So it looks like it's just gonna be me. So after we get done with Clarksville Hobby Depot, I'm just gonna be here showing you guys some of my cool, some of my cool things. Nothing super amazing tonight. I picked most of my station up, so we're just working out with small stuff. Okay. So this is kind of cool. This is this is coming in or this is in. This is in. I might have to get this. Yeah, I don't get a whole lot of these, and I really like Code Geass, and this is the Lancelot. So I like Code Geass. It's pretty awesome. Um, that's pretty cool. I have to put that. We have to see. Any other Code Geass? Super Robot. Hey, I just saw a different Super Robot recently. Somebody was pitching up saying they were super happy they picked up their Super Robot. And I was like, oh man. So I was like, okay, Super Robot Wars. That sounds cool. And yo, let's see, Slave One. So that model, they're still calling it the Slave One. Okay, for Boba Fett's ship, which is fine. We can deal with that. We can learn to live. It's been called that forever. Actually, I think it's always been misinterpreted. I thought it was supposed to be called Slade or Sled One, and I think they just eventually went with the misnomer because it's easier than correcting your fans to just go with what your fans like to call it, which is weird. This is a guy that I'm excited is in stock. I've been wanting one. I think I'll grab one soon here. Um, all right, so that is it for that, and now we're going to switch over to camera mode. Dun 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 dun. I know, right? Pro video. Pro video look nicer. I can't tell. Looks pretty good to me. All right, we're gonna do a little recording and stuff. So we are working on this kit right here. So this pack is done, and this pack is done. All right, so these are done. So they just need to be scrubbed with a toothbrush. This is my towel. Here is my KitBash that I have been working on, slowly doing things to and stuff, getting him ready for paint. We are going to goldify him, I think, because he just deserves it. I think. I don't know what else to say. But so Shining Death Gundam, yeah, I like it. So that's what's going on with that guy. Okay, we're gonna need that. Don't know if we're gonna need that. All right, so these are the parts I'm working with. Let's see, did we already do the nippers on them? Looks like we did. And I've got this knife right here. So we're just going to take this knife and just scratch it across the surface where the nub marks are. This knife really helps with that. And yeah, how's everybody's week been out there at KitBash World and KitBash Gundam? And how are you guys all doing? Everything doing good? I know. I don't know how big you guys are into the celebrities and Hollywood and stuff, but man, it just seems like every day I turn on the internet and I get a notification. So and so is gone. So and so died. 58, 38, 31. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, well, why are all these people dropping like flies? Maybe it's a topic of conversation for another show, you guys. But that's where we're at. So I have this sanding file. I have these are my friends. There's some more of my sanding friends. And I also got these. So I've got an arsenal of, keep it together tools. From 180 to 800. to 1,000 to 2,500. Oh no! Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Let me drink water real quick. Woohoo! Let's try and keep that out of pace. Let's see. Still have not heard any word from these two. So, all right. Double send the message back to the other team real quick. Sorry, I was being silent. Just fixing that. All right. So, if you use your glass file to get rid of a rough surface, one of the problems is you don't get rid of the whole surface. You're only getting rid of what you think you want to get rid of. So, yeah. So they're just gonna sand it like this, sand it like that, sand it like this, then sand it like that. So yeah, just patience. It takes patience, man. I don't know how else to describe that to anybody, but yeah, man, patience. Okay, so there's a seal or a seam that goes all the way down this. So you take the blade and instead of laying it flat, you turn it up at a 90 degree and you just slowly pull down. All right. That is how you reduce a seam. Okay. Hey, look at that. I got some viewers. How's it going, guys? All right. So, like I said, I am working on sanding this model kit right here. I don't know. I say I got viewers and y'all just run away. So, anyways, this is the model kit I'm working on. He's a pretty cool dude. I'm working on getting him prepped and sanded for being chrome. So, all the parts you see me sanding are going to get painted in chrome. And then I'll put it together and see how it looks. It'll be interesting. Hey, will you two be quiet? So that looks nice. I've gotten rid of everything I think that needs to be getting rid of, except for in here. some of these pieces I'm just going to go ahead and put together as well, like this rocket part, because it would be easier to close the seam gap along with any nubs. We'll be able to see if those nubs will affect the way things look. So there's a seam. Just like that. Just give the whole thing a good sand so that it has scuff marks on it so it can hold the paint. We'll use stronger. Mostly you're taking all that shine out and turning it into dull. But it's okay. The shine's going to come back a millionfold. And it's like one of those meditative things. Usually I got 5 other people here talking to me about stuff. It seems that if I don't answer the call at the right time, apparently people just don't feel like hanging out or, waiting and stuff. They can show up whenever they want. So you guys think about that, So, all right, well, that's fine. Where are you? Carrie says he's in a phone call. Andrew's being a dick. We're going to make him look at a picture. So, all right. My co-host, the Model Rocketeer, and my other co-host, the Wicked Wookie, are indisposed at the moment. It's just me here tonight, Web C, and we already went through and did a few things, talked about a few things. So, like I said, this glass file takes out these detail nibs. So let's see if we can get it to see that imperfection right there. There's like a little imperfection right here. So let's see. See if I can get it to show on camera. Is it on this side easier to see? Okay. There it goes. Still really hard to see, but right here is an imperfection on that little spot right there. And then we're just going to take this and we're going to fix that imperfection. So we can't see it no more. So, and that's all I do is I usually just try to go one direction because these things have really sharp bite. So we got those done. Then we just come back with the, good old buffer pad and just buff your pieces so that they get some scuffing on them so that they can collect the paint after they've been washed. That's all we're doing. Real simple night here. I'm just waiting for the team to hang out. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to stop by, give us a like, leave a comment on the video, please, wherever you're at. Leaving a comment lets us know where to generalize our audience more towards. So if you're over there on Twitch, please leave us a comment and let us know. If you're over there at YouTube, thanks for being a loyal subscriber. And then if you are on Facebook, don't forget we have a YouTube that you can go to get a direct link to our videos. And if you are on Facebook at KitBash Gundam, if you want to see our other shows, because we used to have a show that would air on KitBash Gundam, but we took it off of there because it didn't match the theme of the website. If you guys want to see the new show, The Late Night Load, head on over to WebC Official and check that show out. Check everything out that we got going over there at WebC Official, because we got new shows coming. We got some good news and some bad news and all kinds of news. So just remember, things are always changing in the world, and we're always looking to do new things. So don't hesitate to head on over there and hang out with us, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for new and changing things and having a good time. On the Late Night Load, we like to just talk and correlate our ideas and put them into different groupings and see how they come out on the other end of the box. Some of the things that we could be talking about on the Late Night Load do include paranormal items, such as like Bigfoot and things like that. I'm going to use that. I got this down here. I got these cute little sponges that you just snap off. Look at this. These cute little buffer sponges. And they're really aggressive. I really like them. And if you buy these little aggressive buffer sponges for your modeling, if you're not using, or if you're not going to paint or anything, you can take the other side of this buffer sponge and bring your part back up to like a super high polish. A super high polish, like Jimmy would say on South Park. A super high polish. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. Here. Push them up. Back off. Yeah. And don't back down. Sand everything. Give everything a scuff. Let it know it needs to be painted. All that stuff in there, it'll still take the paint. It just, and we don't touch a lot in here, so it won't matter as much if the paint gets scratched in there. But you want outside areas, anywhere that's outside that could possibly get paint, to get the paint scuffing. All right. So the scuffies. And then, so yeah. Well, I've been watching some getting caught up on some of my different TV shows and stuff. I'm almost fully caught up on The Walking Dead at the end or whatever, the last season. Almost caught up on that. It's been pretty good so far. Checking out these Commonwealth people, huh? What is that all about? Yeah. So there we go. Got the hard points done. Now the soft points. Don't forget to get into those nooks and crannies. And those nooks and crannies really go back and just be cross aggressive. Like, we're going to use a bristled brush to scrub any gunk out, or if you leave any residue or anything, don't worry about that. We're going to be scrubbing that out, guys. Like, you always wash your parts before you paint. Like, because you got to sand and scuff them. You can't just, if you paint without using the proper sanding and stuff or getting scuffing done, what you're going to end up with is you're going to end up with a product that's going to flake or possibly get air bubbles underneath. And on like what I learned this from is from working on cars. And my grandfather, he used to be a big car painter. And one of the things he'd always say, is, as long as you sand it right, it'll paint right. Like just show it a little love, sand it right. And there you go. Do your job. Don't cut the corners. Get it done. Type of guy. Grandpa John was always awesome. Taught our family a lot of good, valuable things. He was a great grandpa. I miss him dearly. I was lucky. I was lucky to have him my whole childhood. A lot of guys, a lot of us don't get to have our grandparents our whole childhood. So that's what that is. Oh. So you just got to check every edge as you're working along. So this is a funny edge. We're going to have to create an edge and then file it back down. So here's the opposite edge. And then we're going to file it back down. All right. It gives us a nice even cut where that part was. That's why we had to do it that way. And yeah, just hit it with your scuffers. Hit it with your scuffers. So we're not going to be here for too much longer. Working tonight on this stuff. We'll go a few more pieces. Give my co-hosts a chance to get caught back up. Just tonight just seemed like one of those nights or didn't want to start at 9 o'clock. I just didn't feel like it. So I am just messing around pretty much. Then I have an announcement to make before the end of the show. There's a competition that started. It's not a big prize competition, so I'm not going to be doing all out type of stuff. But the group voted over at Mecha Apocalypse to do a mono eye build off. Just a friendly competition type of thing. No big prizes or bragging rights or anything like that. Just a good, healthy, friendly, everybody build together type of thing. Group build type is what he over there more puts that as. It's not really a thing, but a thing for competitive building. It's more just exercising together. You know what I mean? If you exercise as a group, you feel better. If you build together, you feel better. So that's what we're doing over there at Mecha Apocalypse. It's going to be called the Mono Eye New Year's. And so I have a mono eye that I'm going to build. It is called the Marasai. It's one of the more. It's not a rare kit or anything. It's just an obscure kit. It's like it looks a lot like Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. To give you an idea of what the robot looks like, it gives off some real Shredder vibes. So I was thinking about after I get done customizing it, giving it a coat of like a metallic bluish purple color. It'll look like silver, but it'll have like just a hint of blue in it. That's what I think I might do for that build. And I gotta look around in my parts and stuff and see if I still have some Star Wars kits or if I gotta go out and get a Star Wars kit. Because whenever I kit bash those guys, those mono eyes, I like to take Star Wars kits and gut them out and use those as accent pieces and accent parts. for the build. So it really helps out. I'm going to check on these guys real quick again. Yeah. Nothing from Andrew. I got to call him and check on him, man. All right, tell Mrs. Wimmer we love her. We're going to go check out the chat rooms over at KitBash Gundam real quick. Hissamudden and Steve Clark are hanging out talking right now in the KitBash Gundam 24-hour chat. And then I don't have a link on the other chat right now. I don't feel like opening that link up. My brother's texting me stupid stuff. Love you, Steve, but man, don't text me weird things at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Makes you look weird. All right. Yeah, so I'm looking for, my team. Seems I'm going to have to give my friend here a call. Did my phone die? That's not good. All right. And my charger's right here. Phone sure did die. Well, good thing I was running the live on the computer tonight, huh? All right. So here is the WebC official QR code for WebC official. Scan that QR code and it'll lead you directly over to WebC official, and you can join and subscribe, like our videos. It's where you'll get a majority of our content because it all gets all our lives get directly uploaded to WebC official, and then other videos that I do that aren't live videos, such as builds and WebC paints and stuff like that, are always being uploaded, not on a weekly basis, but they are always being uploaded at random times, which is good to give you guys some more content. So, all right. I think we're going to go for another 13, 14 more minutes, and we shall see how that all works out. And then I'm going to take a quick 30-minute break, get the kids in bed, and then we will start the late night load. And, we're going to try and get a special guest in tonight for the late night load. Buddy of mine working on getting a Magic the Gathering podcast put together for him, helping him out with all that stuff. And then I'll be a guest on his show. I like to show up and talk trash about Magic cards once in a while. So that'll be that, right? Having fun though, everybody. Anyway, so my phone is rebooting. We are back. Yep. So she is rebooting. Rebooting. All right. Well, I got it back up and running. Weirdos. Don't know what that's about. Excuse me. When the air in the house is super dry and stuff, oh, it just kills, doesn't it? Got two water things running, putting water in the air, and it's still just So once again, just hitting the spots where the nubs were first with the glass file because it, it just it gets them away really quick and easy, and that way you don't have to go through hundreds of grids of sandpaper all the time. There's just like some like big pieces you'll come across that you'll need sandpaper for, and that's to alleviate warping in the part. And I know there's you like, but it's press molded plastic. It shouldn't do that. Well, it does. It has a warp to it, and it's kind of crazy looking. Where are we? All right, yeah, about 7.5 minutes to go, and we're doing good. Once again, don't want you guys to forget about our sponsors over at Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC. Um, from GUNPLA models to RC cars, they've got your fix for a holiday mix. Um, and they're a really awesome place. And they ship your packages with care. That's like the biggest thing that, like, with it is if, shipping's going to be so high these days, we should be getting shipping with care. You know what I mean? Like, that should just be an automatic. That one should just be an automatic. Good shipping and stuff like that. Okay, right now I'm just taking out, like, there's a seam line on this part. I'm just taking it down because I did on the other side. These are all like right side. I just one of the bins is left side, this side is right side. Before you separate them into like arms, legs, and chests and all that. So that's what's going on. If you were wondering what's up with this, and like you're only seeing like some asymmetrical looking parts, like just one of these was in the bin. That's what it is. It's part of one side of a kit. Uh, yeah, mhm. So that piece is done. So yeah, so this would be like the back of a leg or the front of a leg, and that other part, or this is the other part. That's like this is the foot. It's part of the foot. So yeah, this is the side of the leg. The foot would look like this. This is a really neat kit. I really like it. This will be the second one I've put together of this model. But it'll be the first time of me doing any like major custom work to it. The first time I just basically decaled it up to look more anime accurate. Took some red acrylics and painted everything to look like it had all these little dots and stuff on here to make it look like that's a red accent. And it turned out all really good, by the way, guys. Like it did. It turned out real good, and I was super impressed with it. So I was, it was definitely one of those kits where it's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna buy more of these guys and put more of these guys together. Some of my friends who aren't into Gundam, they'll compare this guy to a Megatron looking theme, like a Michael Bay's Megatron. That's who this guy kind of resembles when you look closely at his head, his helmet, or the head camera stuff. It looks a lot like a Michael Bay selection. All right. So if your tool leaves you desiring more, just switch tools. Has anybody watched the new That 90s show? Me and my wife have been scrolling it. We're on the last episode. We got one episode left to watch. We're watching it together, as like we do with a lot of shows that we both like. We'll wait for each other. So tomorrow after she takes her nap, I will wake up or I will be awake, or she will wake up, and we will watch the last episode together, kind of like a finale. The first 9 episodes, though, have been great. This last episode, I am expecting to be a little heart-wrenching. They don't really talk much about the Hyde character due to the actor in real life having so much going on. I just don't think they wanted to kill the Hyde character in chances that maybe he might not. Okay, so what I know about the guy that plays the character and his legal stuff, I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm not going to make any suggestions or sayings. All I'm saying is, as for me, I think the guy was a great actor. I think maybe he made some bad decisions, let some people do some things for him, and it went the wrong way. And now that he no longer wants to associate with those people have let loose the hounds of hell on him as a proverbial, now you're no longer with us, you don't get our protection anymore type of thing. That's my thought. Okay. And, I just want to be clear about all that. And it's called Holly Weird for a reason, guys. It really is. So don't be mad at me. That's just my take on things. I think that's just how Holly Weird works, man. I think they use that as controlling pins. If you look like you're going to be a hothead or something, they're going to find a way to get a control pin on you. And once they do, oh boy, don't tell them you're going your separate ways. Their little money pile that they get from you. Don't ever tell them that they're not going to get that no more. We see what happens to all these actors who, I mean, I don't have to explain it. It's out there. We've watched it happen to multiple people. It's not just happening to one guy. So I hope that he can argue that case to the judge that he is being a victim of a religion that doesn't want to let go of a money source. Because when you're part of a certain religious group, the Church of Scientology, they make you pay. And if you're like one of their celebrities, you pay a lot. And just imagine what happens when you stop paying. They get mad about their money not coming in. You know what I mean? They're very much so the Church of Money. I'm going to say that. And we're going to leave it at that, too. I mean, I ain't work for them. They've never approached me, so they can't do anything to me. They ain't got no dirt on me. I'm just a little homely old, I'm a nobody. Also, like, I don't think they'd like my religious beliefs anyways. They would come try and talk to me, and I'd sit on the floor with a chicken with incense sticking out the chicken's butt and bowing up and down and praying for the chicken or some shit just to piss them off. I'm one of those guys. I'm not the. I don't know, man. I'll sit and talk to you if you're like asking me questions. Like, do you know where you go when you die? You ask me that question. You walk up to my house, knock on my door, and ask me that question. Oh yeah, you're getting an earful. So here we are. We're at the 45-minute marker, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. Take this break, get these kids where they go, and start my late night show. And thank you guys for coming out, hanging out. This has been a WebC production. And KitBash Gundam. So here's a QR code for KitBash Gundam. If you have never seen it, here is where you sees it. All right. You guys have a great night.